Wow, that took forever. Good lord! What's going on?
What's going on, everybody? How are you doing on this Saturday evening? Welcome to the stream. As usual, we had our early crew in here with Gassy Masher, Joe Russ, Phil in the kitchen, and Franco Walker. Lori was here early, Fama as well. Frankie, Lori's here, Zap Sparky, our queen, Liz Edwards. What's up, Chippy? Top Smoke, Red Dwarfer, Herbert Trouser Fancy. Coach Seagal just woke up 2 minutes ago. Well, I guess that's good timing. Hey, Mouse in the house. Binky Vera is here. I should come over during the stream. Oh, you want to come over to my house, BigClive? I mean, that's cool. Kind of a long walk, but I mean, I guess if you run fast enough, if you could make it in between the streams. Wow, 11 months. Oh my God. All right. Well, yeah. You know what? Cheers to Craig Matthews and the Goofballs and everybody for it's been hanging out for this long for some reason. Cheers. What's up? Never too old to Lego, or never too old for Lego, not too Lego. Oh, and yeah, we have more stuff for later. Yeah, I think there's actually another thing at the post office as well. What's going on, Electron Box? So tonight I don't really have anything planned, so I can update you. Here's what we're doing on Wednesday now. We're started to put the Lego moon buggy together. Come on. Not much else going on. I actually got a decent amount of sleep last night, which is just fucking weird. What's up, Delta Mike? Craig? Well, I do have an assessment from a doctor saying I may not be fully sane. Well, Craig, if people think that you're not fully sane, then you're absolutely in the right spot. So make sure you hang out. Trust me, we can only make it worse. That's what we're here for. All right. So, no, the Clive's thing's over, so the phone's acting weird. Why don't we go ahead and take that phone call? I gotta clean this thing. Yellow. Mm-hmm. No, we're just chilling. Just chill. Oh, yeah. Nah, yeah, Jack Attack just reminded me at the same time. Yeah, press that button. Press that button. Yeah, the thermometer is turned on for the flicky thingy bubber, but it's very flicky for some reason. That's yeah, it's weird. We'll try that tonight. Yep. All right. Talk to you later. Cheers, everybody. What's up, Boozy? Oh yeah, Boozy. So I went over to SE I mean, Ed came over, and I'm not sure how many times he died, but he died at least once. I've already got a bunch of money, hit the torpedo factory, doing all right, but I'm kind of letting this initial weekend of raiding kind of go by. Get back on there tomorrow night. I know Lockwatcher. I have seen them. I see them piling in, and somebody else sent something too. Hey, why don't we switch over to some pictures? Let's see. Lockwatcher sent some stuff in earlier. Let's see if I can get this to work without bugging it all up. Where's the button? There, the button. It's more. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's right. This is the one you can't, like, go to the next picture for some reason. All right. Well, Lockwatcher is working on processing more peppers this weekend. What's up, Admiral? Been getting your ass kicked on New Dawn, but turn the tides today. There you go. New Dawn. Does that have PvP areas or is that full PvP? Hold on. Let me flip this real quick to make sure I know what's about to happen. Yeah, okay. Scroll down a little bit so the spider people don't freak out. Alright. My local grocery store does stuff like this every week. 18 ounce of blueberries. Those are really big, pointy blueberries. So what's kicking your ass then? Oh, that is PvE only. Well, what's kicking? What, are you getting chewed up by bears or just getting ground down by the puppets? Yeah, I think that's a little off. Maybe they should have someone else do their thing. Here's a good Lucy, snuggled up, as doggies do. And then we have Bad Vala again. This week's Bad Vala. That used to be a box of donuts, apparently. Yeah, I think those are ouch berries. And of course, we have the Thursday night pancake. That's a good stack. That's a very picturesque stack. I think the way the syrup is coming over the butter right there, I think that's what really does it. That's a very picturesque picture. Very nice. The only thing I would change is to bring the pancakes a little off center towards the bottom of the plate and put them a little more in the foreground, or put some berries down there, or have your cat walk by and drag their tail. That would be great. All right. Thank you for those pictures. And let me see what we have over here on this side. Oh, Chippy just sent something. Happy, Benji Happy Little Fox sent another picture of the neighbor's kitty cats. That's a good picture. Oh, and orange stuff. I don't know if you asked yet, but in case I missed it, I did find this sticker. That's pretty orange. Just so you know, we're don't separate anything. I like that. It's a good picture. Thank you for that. And Chippy just sent another picture of a cat that looks like he's tired of dealing with your shit. Nice recliner there. Is that, let's see, I see a USB charger. Let's see. Oh, that's the edge of the switch. Got two big switches, so I'm guessing that's probably back. That's probably for the foot thing. USB. And I don't know, maybe the middle one's a little heater or a vibey. Either way, the cat seems less than enthused about the situation. Maybe you need to add some baby butter over there. No, you can't even see that. There's other stuff off screen. All right. Thank you for that. See you later, Boozy. We'll be here for a little while. Everything work? Yeah, okay. Oh, little Jim, what's going on? How are you? What's up, Josh? Oh, pissed there is no treat button. We could do that. Like, I actually wouldn't be that bad, probably. You could actually, you know what? If you want to combine stuff, you could get like one of them auto fish feeders because they're small. Because you're not trying to kill your cat. Then inside, get a little PVC tube with a 45-degree adapter that comes straight down, and then 45 out. Cut it at 45 and mount that in the couch, or just underneath it if you don't want to cut a hole in your couch, which I kind of get. So you could always have it like just underneath the opening under the couch. And then inside the couch, you put the little auto cat feeder, you mount it, maybe even 3D print a funnel. And then as the fish thing ticks over, it'll just drop a piece of food into the funnel, rolls out of the couch. Then your suddenly becomes your cat's favorite couch. Fish recliners. I'm not sure how much a fish would benefit from a recliner, Vera, but I'm sure we could come up with something. Oh, it is time for fire. Besides this, hold on. Yeah, definitely don't set it on an auto trigger because that thing will be empty instantly. All right, let's do our VertoThermoWhoofle. How's the camera? Looking good. Got some green action going on there. All right, let's see what we got here. Whoofle. Number 2. Number 3. Well, I was way off. I mean, not horribly off, but yeah. And the close up. Yeah, and I like those LED light strips that get like, overheated frickin' every week. Actually ordered 5 more sets of them because they're pretty good. And I'm actually, and since I will soon enough be moving over to a bigger room, probably by sometime in the winter, I figure I may have the new office ready. I'm gonna need more of those lights, and they put out a good amount of light, but I'm gonna need much more in the new place. Anyway, does moving the sliders limit the colors? Nah, it actually does nothing, has no effect that I can actually see when you move the sliders around, whether it's locked or unlocked, or I have no idea. Sometimes it gets kind of what you get. It's the sensitivity of it is just weird. It's almost like it's more of a brightness contrast than adjusting the colors. And if you type different numbers in there, it doesn't really do anything either. I haven't sorted it out, but it does what I needed to do and what we needed to do. So rock on. Am I moving? Oh no, I'm just I have an extra room on the other side of the house that I was going to convert into like a bedroom. I'm sorry, into a bathroom, like a main bathroom off of the bedroom kind of thing, like a connected bathroom, private bathroom. But then I realized like this office is great, it's cool, it works fine, but I got too much stuff because now that we got the Legos coming in, we got things showing up. Like I need more room. So that's going to now become the new office, which is, this room is cut in half. That's the size of this entire room. Like if this wall wasn't here, kind of thing. So that'll work out a little bit better, and then this will just become a cat room. I can move the litter box like into like the corner over there, put a bunch of Jungle Jimmy stuff in here, and then somehow possibly connect it into the ceiling thing over there. Though I'd really rather not cut through the walls, but we'll see what happens. We shall see. It'll be, I'm gonna set it up so that hopefully I'm gonna figure out which is the longer way, just so that there can be more like room behind me to be able to see like stuff we've made and what people have sent in and things like that. So this desk will definitely be going, because this is the same desk I've been using for like 5 years almost, and it's perfect for me. I am going to extend it, however, but the core desk is going to stay this piece of fucking plywood with Amazon legs screwed to it, because it's awesome. But yeah, it'll be bigger, and then I can expand a little bit more. And I kind of want to set it up the way I set up my old office at work, like my old office, where like when you face this way, it was all about the computer. But when I turned this way, I had couple voltage stations, multimeters, test equipment, solder station, so I could just go from like business bullshit to like fixing controllers and working on sensors and failure analysis and stuff. So I'd like to do something like that, which would also be nice, because then if I'm doing teardowns and stuff, or it'll be, I'm sure, big enough for the Legos, I can just put it here and I'd have to shuffle all this stuff around. And at that point, maybe I'll just get a dedicated Lego camera instead of banging my head against the wall with this phone every week, which, like I said, it's frustrating as shit. I did clear the cache like Jack Attack suggested. I mean, we'll see if it helps, but it just is funny that phone hasn't been updated in years, and it works flawlessly with Droid Cam. That phone is current, and it's just derped. The top fell off. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's my hoodie. A little warm in here, which is weird because it's getting cooler outside, so the air conditioner isn't running as much. But it's still the same temperature, but it's cool. I don't know. You know how that goes. Just weird. So, yeah, this will just be a cat room, which ought to be cool, because since it's got a big ass window in it and all this stuff, then you can just walk by and see the cats and see what they're up to. And I guess I'll probably end up putting another hammock in here, because Ronnie has recently started sleeping in the hammock. It's actually next week's Saturday thumbnail is a picture of Ronnie in the hammock. That's cool. Like, every once in a while, I'd never really see anybody up there, so just kind of walk by, put a couple treats in, and you'd see it was always Ronnie. He'd walk up, he'd reach out and try to grab him. Every once in a while, he'd like step on it and then grab another one. And then I guess he just got used to going out there. Now he sleeps in it. PC heat. What about the PC heat? There is quite a lot. Sitting here, I'm sure we're probably pulling about 500 watts from both computers. But that actually has a return in it, so I may take the return and run it up so that it's pulling in up top, so it pulls heat out of the room. This room, just because the wall is open, the hot air just kind of moves out for the most case. What AC system do I have? I got like a central air, what is it, Carrier Infineon? Soft start compressor. So it's not, when it kicks on like old ones, it's not like, it just, you just hear it softly ramp up to 6.6 amps per leg. The blower motor, like the main air circulator, that pulls 3.3 amps on one leg at 220 or 120, and it works well. The office is the coldest room, though I have all the venting set up. I changed it in the summer so that it forces more air into here. So when I come in, it's always cold until I turn everything on. Then it, levels out pretty good. In the winter, it does get a little warm in here, even if I close the vent. So I have a fan over top of the door that just kind of blows the heat out. And I was going to put a special vent in here and all that shit, but now that it's going to be a cat room, it won't be a problem. And I can do the vent thing with the return in the other room. Chippy needs to go. Well, good night, Chippy. Tell my girl I said hey. Don't update stuff that's working fine. Yeah, try not to update stuff that's working fine, but when I'm fighting with this phone every week to get it to work for Lego, then it's time to update something. Yeah, we'll see. By the time that's coming around, it's going to be around Christmas time, so there may be some decent deals on the camera to dedicate to streaming. And if I did that, I would, whatever camera I bought, I would probably make that camera. And then the main camera would then be the new Lego or bench camera. Since that one works flawlessly, I'm going to keep using it, but that would probably be the bench camera. Especially because that one's easy. You with Droid Cam, you just reach up and just pinch the zoom, which is a little janky, but it is nice. Even if the screen's off, it recognizes your pinch. You're pinching the power. And I mean, obviously it's not a bad camera, especially the more light you have. But it's one of those ones that was when HTC came out with their, instead of megapixels, these are ultra pixels because they're bigger. So they're a little bit better. Like each little pixel sensor, whatever on what the hell is it? CCDT something or other, the sensor. They're a little bit bigger, or it's like clusters of 4. It's how they play with numbers, but it's really good at low light, and it's not super bright in here. And I can turn a lot of lights out, and it still picks me up pretty well. So I do like it for that. Real quick, just thought of this. I was going to say something. So as some of you know, or whatever, I play, lately me and Ed have been playing Scum on Sundays. We stream Scum on Sundays. Yeah. And if you're in the game scene or whatever, or Scum, there's Lathias. He's like one of the big streamers. Well, there's this dude Mike that that streams with Lathias that apparently just started recently streaming. Just posted his channel in the link. Like he's got, like, I checked earlier today, he had 60 subscribers. Like, if you feel like it, go ahead, head on over there. Like, click a sub, maybe say hi, say Scruff sent you, something like that. Let's see if we can like get him some subscribers over there. Maybe get him up to 100 or something like that. And I'll repost this tomorrow when there's actually more Scum streamers. But yeah, if you feel like it, by all means, go over there and give him a sub. But yeah, I just thought I'd put that out there. If you watch me, like, he has a very similar play style. He takes his time. He's real chill. He's not like super hyper like Lathias can get. But nah, he's a cool dude. Like, we've been kind of going back and forth a little bit in his chat. So I figured I'd just throw that up there. It looks like he's trying to get a little something going on. I appreciate that, Electron Box, and everybody else that clicked it. I'm gonna go ahead and work on this. Are we forgetting anything? Have I forgot? I got the woofle. Got the phone call. I got this. I got the fruit shake thing. Oh yeah, that's what I fucking forgot. Shit. So I refilled the Zippo that Fama gave me, and the other one is there, but I forgot to put the little pipe insert thing on it. We're going to see how this works with just sideways. It should be fine. Yeah, that'll probably be a lot easier with the proper pipe adapter. So I'm gonna have to use that one until it dries up and then switch the inserts out. Oh shit, I forgot to turn the... No, it was on my damn flannel, that's why. Or flannel. Sweatshirt thing. Yeah. Alright. Good call, good call. Beard out the way. Doo-doo-doo. I've been doing the streams lately and just sitting in here with this on today. It's just a little warm for some reason. Unless it's because I ate like a gigantic freaking thing of pasta, spaghetti, and meatballs, like pasta rigatoni, like the short, fat tubes, sauce and meatballs. UV scan munchies. Do we? Did Clive not sterilize? Do I need to sterilize y'all? I mean, that's fine. We can work that out. Almost top of the hour. Back when I smoked pipes, people told me not to use petrol lighters because it leaves a bad taste. Says Steve Adler's. Yeah, I've been looking. I'll kind of look that up just to see, and there's a bunch of people that say it's absolutely fine, but if you taste the fuel, then you're doing it wrong. And I'm like, you know what? That's fair enough. One guy said he's been, using a pipe for tobacco and cannabis for like 40, 50 years, and he's always used a Zippo, and he just learned early on just how to make it work right, with or without the adapter, the different screen on it. So, rigatoni is a great thought. I guess it was like the tube. Like I know there's penne, that's like the longer tubes. This is like a shorter and larger diameter tube. Tube. It's all about the tube. No hemp wick. Yeah, I don't know if Zippo, if anybody makes a hemp wick. Oh, Craig Matthews. So I'm not the only one who struggles to get Droid Cam to work. It keeps dying after 5 minutes. The phone will overheat and shut itself off. Maybe it's just the old phone. Yeah, you got to watch some phones. They do get a little warm. This one doesn't yet, but the battery is a little but I've actually installed a stripped ROM on that phone so that basically nothing turns on except for what I do. So no bloatware, no bullshit. The Play Store barely runs on it. Like just enough to update, so it keeps itself updated, but like I have a lot of the Google services disabled on it. So that may help that for that not to overheat, and then it's every time I turn the computer on, it turns on because it's hard plugged in. But yeah, I know the Wi-Fi in here is janky. I got to get the router moved up here, and then I'd probably just be able to use this on Wi-Fi, which pretty much always insta connects. But then again, I don't know if the problem is Droid Cam or if it's say the freaking, like when we had the problem last week when we finally got it to work, you could see the USB error. I'm pretty sure I showed that. So I'm really wondering if the thermal cam is trashing, is doing something weird. Whoa, what buttons are you doing there, bud? Doing something weird to the USB, because sometimes when I unplug it or plug it in, it does blue screen the computer. So kind of wondering if there's something intermittent with it. That's why I'm just going to start unplugging it for now on. What's up, Uncle Duncan? How are you? What's up, Jackson? How's it going tonight? It's right like you're lighting a girl. Yeah, I don't know that I should spray that much of it there, C2S. Probably not a great idea. Forgot the top of the hour toast. Here we go. Cheers, everybody. Top of the hour. Glad to see you with me. We'll be doing Pussies and Piano in about a half hour or so. Rob is busy this evening, so we're going to play a couple of the older ones. He requested one of them, and then I got another one following up. Maybe I need to tweak the order of the drivers. Well, that's the problem. The drivers, they're set not to load until OBS starts up. And as far as I know, there's no way to tell OBS. Really, with OBS, it's whichever one you activate first is what starts first. So it's just wacky. But yeah, I've tried doing it to turn on certain cameras in certain orders. Like to click, through the camera list to activate them in certain orders or not activate certain ones, and it's just kind of random. Has anyone ever used any of the dial phone to pulse signal phone converters? Oh, no, I've not actually. I know what you're talking about. Ask OBS nicely. Yeah, like there's just weird things like when I start up OBS to get the audio out of the Elgato, my stream capture for the gaming PC. I got to go to OBS, select don't monitor this, and then select monitor again, and then I can hear it. Like it'll transmit, you'll be seeing it bouncing, so it's transmitting out on the stream, and it is set to monitor only, but I got to turn it off and back on almost every time to actually get the monitor to turn on. It's really weird. Oh, the Windows drivers? Yeah, I have no idea. I really think it has something to do with that, with the thermal cam. I mean, like I've said before, that thing is meant to be on for short amounts of time, mainly in an Android device, not plugged in for hours and hours at a time, days and days in a row, as a peripheral device. So it may just be stressed as shit. But we'll see. The biggest thing I'm going to do is once I get the new office and everything's cool, if I decide to get a new camera, I'm going to have to figure out. Well, I gotta watch a bunch of streams to see what these cameras look like, because it doesn't matter what your resolution is and this and that and how good you think this looks and that looks, because I got a 1080p, a $200 freaking Logitech professional 1080p webcam that looks kind of like shit as far as I'm concerned. I figure if I'm spending $200 for a webcam, I want it to look at least close to what a cellular phone camera can look like. You know what I mean? That's really one of the reasons why I'm like, why would I change? This looks better than any webcam. But now they have webcams that are supposedly as good as a cell phone camera, but I've never watched a stream knowingly and knowing what camera and been like, okay, well, what camera are they using? What camera are they using? Like, I've not watched any of those videos, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Rifleman, OBS doesn't like me. I think it's haunted. Yeah, I don't really think it likes me that much. Admiral Rascals, do you need OBS to do live streaming, or does it make life easier? It just makes the whole thing a lot easier, because you can pre-program buttons like on the screen to go through, and then of course you have, and you see the cord's not long enough, but you got the Stream Deck. If you're really getting into it, where I can just hit buttons and it can do all kinds of pre-programmed stuff. You can adjust the camera. Obviously, it helps for switching scenes. It just does a lot of stuff that like the YouTube app just can't do at all. And YouTube kind of recommends OBS because there's actual YouTube integration in there. Like, I control most of my stream through OBS because it is tied directly to my YouTube streaming account. Like, it stores all the keys, it knows everything it needs to do, and it's free. So I gripe every once in a while about certain things acting weird, but it's free. And for what it does, it's fucking amazing that it's free. And they just added support for, like, if you do multicast, like Twitch and YouTube, like simultaneous streams. They added support for that you know, it's up to your computer to know if it can do it. Like this one would be fine, I imagine, since I stream on a separate computer than I game on. So this would be fine, dual streaming, but I have no real reason to stream on Twitch, even though I have a Twitch account, and I've tried a couple times here and there, way back in the day, but that's whatever. Katrina Bryce, my Elgato, damn it, Cam Link, works great on Mac, but doesn't work on Windows. Yeah, it's some of the Elgato stuff, like they're, you know, quote, top of the line. I guess them and, was it Avermedia or something like that? But some of the weird quirks in Elgato stuff is you just got to learn to work around it. It's kind of crap. 1440 or 2160. Well, I do 1440 now. Since I stream in, or since I game in 1440, even though I could obviously game in 4K with a 4090, but I just prefer a 1440 because everything is guaranteed to be smooth. So that's why I changed it in OBS to 1440. And now that I have ultra widescreen 1440s, OBS is really easy to work with in 1440. So that's why I upgraded everything to 1440. That and the addition of the second computer kind of helped that as well for resource usage and stuff. All right, why don't we see what's in these boxes here? Actually, is Fama here? I know most, if not all of these are probably from Fama. I guess we'll see if Fama pops in. If not, then we'll do it. We'll open this stuff after Pussies and Pianos, actually. Twitch is evil, says C2S. Twitch is broke for the most part. Kind of evil, but also kind of broke. If it wasn't for Amazon owning them, they probably would be gone by now. Which sucks, because, I mean, Twitch started when it was Justin.tv. Or Justin TV, like, however, whatever that first was. Like, it was pretty cool when it first came out and just the stuff you could do on it, but then it just got flooded with... Yeah. So, it's kind of hard to... I guess it's just weird, some of the shit they'll put on there. It is definitely a weird dumpster fire there, Admiral Rascals. There's some really good stuff on there, but it seems to mostly be things that, like, basically they got kicked off of YouTube, so now they're on Twitch, and as soon as they get kicked off of Twitch, they'll move over to Kick, and at that point you could fucking murder somebody alive, and all you'd receive is a 72-hour ban. Which I feel like that may have actually happened, because, like, Kick does not give a fuck. Delta Mike, I can't even control orientation while streaming mobile on the YouTube app. The last few streams are so random. Yeah, Delta Mike, I've learned, like, when I was doing the my work streams, when the live streams from work during the holidays, when I had to work late, I did notice to, like, I don't even, as soon as it's game time, I just leave the phone in landscape, or in, you know, horizontal landscape mode, because it gets so fucking, once the YouTube app does everything it possibly fucking can to broadcast in selfie mode. I have no idea why. Like, you have to go into settings, there's a setting in there to check, like, and it's not even an easy to find setting. You got to dig in there and find it to check so that it will allow you to turn it sideways for landscape mode. And then, like, you basically have to start the app in landscape mode, and as soon as you flip it up accidentally, and if you bring it back down, it kind of gets stuck in portrait mode again. It's freaking horrible. So my best recommendation for that is, before you even open the app, make sure that thing is sitting exactly where it needs to go, and there is no way that you'll accidentally tip it up, and just leave it in landscape, get everything going, start there, check your settings. Like, I finally figured it out, but yeah, the native YouTube app sucks. That's why I use fucking Prism Live now. It's just, it's almost simpler. I mean, it is simpler with more options. It's weird. Oh yeah, I know, Rifleman. I know. Can't you turn off auto rotate? Yeah, but whenever you turn off auto rotate, most phones don't allow you to make the default landscape. A lot of phones you turn off auto rotate and then you're just stuck in portrait mode. Top Smoke asks, the moon buggy model, does NASA pay Lego or does Lego pay NASA? Pretty sure Lego paid NASA. Because while Lego is big, NASA's way bigger than Lego. Most people, yeah, most people, yeah, a lot of streamers are definitely main character syndrome. I watch, besides when Penguin Zero pops stuff, I watch some of his stuff. A lot of it's, I find a lot of Penguin Zero stuff is definitely geared towards the lesser intelligent people. Like sometimes it's a little overly spoon fed, I guess you could say. So I watch him every once in a while when he covers him morons. I watch Atozy. He's been covering a lot of people with main character syndrome. Every once in a while I'll watch CoffeeZilla, and especially with his shit with what's that dumb fuck YouTuber, was it Logan Paul? Is that who it is? That's suing him. You can lock it in landscape by turning off auto rotate in landscape, but the whole phone is locked in landscape mode. Yeah, it's it's Google just making everything, just really trying to push out the derp mode. Yeah, it is Logan Paul. Yeah, I forgot. I don't pay attention to that guy enough to want to dedicate much brain power to him, remembering his brain, much less anything else. Just know he's a twat. As the people might have gotten some free Lego sets too, says Admiral. Oh yeah, I'm sure they did. I would fucking hope so. On my phone, there are 3 options: portrait, landscape, and auto. Is that not common? Maybe it's getting to be more common. Let me see what this has. I've never really paid much attention to it because out of the box, it's just auto rotate. What do we got here now? Location, screen, flashlight, auto rotate, portrait, auto rotate, portrait. Yeah, like my S21 only has auto rotate or portrait mode. Let me turn it sideways. Maybe that's the trick. Auto rotate landscape. No, okay. Yeah, I hadn't paid enough attention. Yeah, yeah, never mind. If I put that up there, it does actually lock it into landscape mode. Hit it again, it brings it out of auto rotate. Yeah, okay. So I guess that's getting to be more common. Why is this being... Hold on. Oh my god, stop. Close everything. Good God. Okay. Get all that off there. Get out of there. God. Lego does not pay NASA for the spaceship builds, but it does send kits in 2011 for the astronauts to build. Okay. So they're just kind of mutual, just having fun with it kind of thing. They do have Lego on the ISS, says Benji. Yeah, I guess it's a lot harder to step on a Lego if they're just floating everywhere. I saw, where was it? Was it Clive or somebody's chat, I saw everybody was talking about Elon Musk for a minute. And while, yeah, his personal shit is a fucking, like, a what the fuck thing, as I've said before, I do find it funny as shit that the story came out, I don't know if you heard about it, that Russia was able to get a hold of 2 cyber trucks and then had them militarized, mounted guns on them, and were sending them out to the front lines in the Ukraine war. And the guy said that Elon Musk had personally gifted him the trucks, the cyber trucks. Well, and everyone, of course, got pissed off and like, what the fuck's going on? Because with Elon, you never fucking know. You know what I mean? Well, Elon came out and said, we definitely did not fucking give this guy a truck. And everyone was like, yeah, are you sure? Yeah, the warlord guy, yeah. The Chechen warlord, is that Sparky? Yeah, Elon's like, no, we definitely didn't give them any fucking cyber trucks. And then like 2 days later, the fucking warlord guy released another statement stating how pissed off he was because as soon as the trucks got to the front line, fucking Tesla sent out an over-the-air update and disabled the trucks. So now there's 2 broke down cyber trucks right in the middle of the fucking front line of the war because as soon as Tesla heard about that, they were like, nope. So I think that kind of confirms the fact that Elon didn't send him no fucking cyber truck to a warlord. But that's fucking great. It's fucking, now they're all pissed off because they got 2 bricks out there. It's fucking, love that shit. That's one of the few things that is another advantage to having cellular connection is if you piss off the people, they can just be like, nah, boop. That's fucking great. Can you imagine the people driving it like, hey, what's that? What's it update? Ah, shit. What's a good beginner motorcycle? Something used between 250 and 500 cc's, I would say. Maybe up to 600 if you have previous experience driving a manual transmission in a vehicle, because that does help when you're driving a motorcycle. Yeah, but cyber trucks are definitely not bulletproof. But like don't do what I did. My buddy threw me on his modified Gixxer, Suzuki Gixxer 1000 and said, here, drive around this parking lot. Luckily, I had enough head on my shoulders and I knew not to go like this. And that's how I learned. But then I got a 600 that I still have. For now, I'm actually giving it to a buddy. He's going to go through it, fix it all up, and then I said, only thing I'm going to charge you is let me ride it one last time before you sell it. I think I said something about it on here. A 500E. Anything 500, like you can get a thumpers, you can even get like a single cylinder 500. They call them thumpers. But always get used because you might drop it. You might, you may mess it up. So just get something used that's small. Ride it until you're bored with it, which might be kind of quick. Depending on where you're going and what you're doing, and then get yourself, something between 600 and 1,000, and then when you think you're fucking pimp daddy, then you can go for a bigger bike. Or if you're just really good and natural, then just go for your bigger bike, but definitely buy something used. But yeah, a couple minutes late, 420. The Batmobile has been seen in Kiev. Okay. Mossad have cornered the on-air update market. What is Mossad? Their electron box. Yeah, like if you're gonna look for a good brand that's durable, like Honda Power Sport engines, Honda small engines are pretty much the best fucking thing you can buy on the market. So if you can get a used Honda, you're going to be pretty solid as far as durability goes while you're learning. But Suzuki's got good bikes too, like the name brands. Suzuki, Kawasaki, Honda. I don't really know. Anything Harley is overpriced. Like, you don't want any of the premium brands, like, cruiser style shit. They still made the little Honda CB70s. Yeah, Honda used to make some little tiny mini bikes that you could still get around town on. I feel like I know they got 80s. I think they still have 80s and 100s. Top Smoke, the Suzuki GS500 has no face to it. Not trying to be anything. That's what keeps it cool. Yeah, the GS5, I've heard pretty good stuff about the GS500s. I mean, I got a Suzuki, my buddy had, what was it, a Suzuki 5, it may have been a GS500 that he wrecked. He hit a light pole at 132, estimated 132 miles an hour. Shattered his leg. Bike was fucking destroyed because it went straight into the pole. And it actually cracked a hole in the side of the engine. And Monday, me and my buddy Kevin went out there and actually got the thing to run, and we were watching the side of the piston going dunk, 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 dunk. Didn't really need much of an exhaust valve because as soon as it got down towards the bottom of the skirt, it just went like I barely made. It was funny. I had a video of it somewhere. But that was fun to get running. Just one more. Oh, Yamaha. Yeah, Yamaha's a nice, good, solid brand too, Rifleman. Yeah. I forgot I knew I was missing one of them. But most Japanese-based bikes are going to be all right, especially in that range. I'm not a big fan of like Harleys necessarily. I mean, at this point, uh, if I decide to get another bike, it'll probably be like a Honda Goldwing or something. They're nice bikes. They're comfortable. They're durable. Only problem with them is they're just goddamn heavy, so just make sure you don't roll that thing over. But, yeah, we'll see. We'll see if I get back on a motorcycle or not. I mean, worst comes to worst, I wouldn't mind doing it every once in a while just to make sure, keep my skills up. The Honda Grom or Groom. I've never heard of that. I have a window, I do. Honda Grom. Burp. 124 cc's. Or 125. Won the 2014 Motorcycle USA Motorcycle of the Year. The Grov can achieve a fuel economy of 134 miles per gallon. Fuck's sake. 10 horsepower at 7,000 RPM, top speed of 55 to 73 miles per hour. Well, that's not a bad little guy. That'll put you around town, all right. My CBR 600, Christ, that only gets, I think, 40 miles to the gallon, but that's also because I typically ride around, I cruise around 5,000 to 7,000 RPM. So that if something stupid happens, all I do is this, and I like gain 20 to 30 miles an hour within a second. So it's really easy to get the fuck out of people's way. Have you ever seen a fox on a bike? Well, it depends on your definition of fox, because I've seen some pretty hot chicks on bikes. The GS 500S can only do 500, or 500, Jesus, two lines blurring together. 110 miles an hour max. Well, that's fine. I mean, you don't really need to go much faster. I know that bike out there does 140 miles an hour max. On top of 6 gear. On I-95. Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, it's a bare bones commuter, no fairing or a round headlight. Yeah, $10 incandescent headlight, just enough to get things going, get you around town. Try to drive it during the day anyway, just so that you can be seen, since it's kind of a smaller bike. Graham Shaw, my first bike was a Honda CBR 125R. It's a good bike. It's a good solid bike. CBR's 250s are good trainer bikes, as Redneck says. I learned to ride on that Gixxer, which I don't recommend for anybody. But then when I went to riding school, I actually went to the Harley David motorcycle riding school, because even though I'm not that into Harleys, they do have a really nice riding school, and they provide you the bike to take, because their school has been approved by the Maryland Maryland State Transportation Administration, whatever, so that when you take Harley's riding test, it counts towards your license. So you just take a certificate, and you don't have to do the riding course for your actual thing at the license. You just show up with paperwork saying that you passed. And those used little 500s. I forget what the hell model they were, but they were Harley single cylinder 500 bikes that you got to ride around all over the place. Oh, here we go. What do we got, Brad Guitar? G'day, Ledden's got a big frosty dog up in your gut hole. There you go. First, I'm currently in the garage standing next to a little GS 500, ZZR 250, a VFR 750F, an Aprilia, I think that's how you said, SL 1000, and the fourth still deciding. There you go. My buddy's got the, well, this guy I used to talk to, him and his dad had a wide selection of motorcycles, mostly Hondas and Triumphs. I think he had a Suzuki. Like, he had the big Triumph. We called it the couch. It was a not quite a full dresser Triumph, but it was just a really big cruiser. And then he had a speed quad and a speed triple. I'm thinking of trying speed triples are nice fucking bikes, dude. That was a nice bike. His speed triple was nice. This is like years ago, but his girlfriend at the time was learning to ride, and she learned to ride on the speed triple. Electron Box says more thunderstorms in the UK Midlands. Oh yeah, I forgot. Shit, I asked you what the hell what that Modak thing was. I think I missed it. That was way back there. God damn. Graham Shaw also have a Honda NC30. It's a 400cc V4 version of the famous RC30. Okay. There are a couple of GS500s on UK eBay just now at £300. There is a MOT, I guess that's like inspected one on there for $1,000 to buy it now. Can't get it cheaper than that. If you're saying it's modded or MOT'd, I'm guessing that means it's like Ministry of Transportation. So that's probably the same over here would be inspected, which means the state already said it's safe to put on the road. You just got to get tags for it. So if you have an inspected one, if that's what that means, then that's not bad for $1,000, because that also means if it's improperly inspected, that it runs. That's registered. Do you have to get like safety inspections, I assume? MOT is a roadworthy. Okay, so that is so registered means it's been safety inspected and all that. Okay, so yeah, if it's gone through that, it over here, that wouldn't be a bad price. I know that's what, like, I don't know. I mean, whether that's $800 or $1,200, I forget which way that goes. Actually, it goes more, so that'd probably be like $1,100, $1,200 for an inspected bike over here. That's a good price over here. Don't know over there, but over here, that's good. What's up, Mike F? How's it going? Going for a while. Hope you're all good. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. KTM RC45. Impeccable. Wrong mouse. KTM RC45. Or 450. Yeah, it looks like that's not bad. That's fine. Yeah, they need a little bike for the most point. You're high as fuck. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Damn regulations, buzzkill. Who says I need a muffler? Yeah, really. Mufflers are just, whatever. Wasn't it a Triumph that Steve McQueen stole from the Germans in The Great Escape? I do believe so. Oh, Rifleman at Delta Mike. Yes, the stunt work was all done in a Triumph 650 twin. Okay. It's almost time for Pussies and Piano. Graham Shaw, RC45 is a Honda. He meant an RC8. Oh, RC8. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. Maybe that's why I'm seeing shit with Honda colors up here. RC8, KTM, RC8. Yeah, actually, that was some of what actually popped up. 11, KTM 1190 RC8. Oh, super sport bike made by KTM. Had a big ass engine, V twin. Oh, a V twin. Oh, that's sideways, I guess. That's not bad. I may have to look into that a little bit more. The hell was that? Okay. That's not bad. Yeah, that looks alright. The RC8. I always dreamed that one day I would get a Ducati. But I don't know if that's going to happen. Stand out and get a Chevy V8 bike. Yeah, like one of the Boss Hog bikes. I mean, I could just put the engine, I could just build a frame around the 355 that's sitting in my garage. But, I don't know that I'd want to deal with something like that. My first serious motorcycle was a Triumph Trident 750 Triple, a 1971 in full cafe mode. Nice bike, sleek. License and registration are just recommendations. Yeah, there's a lot of places like that. Seems like it's kind of ever since the fucking fluvid shit hit. Seems like license and registration are fairly optional in Maryland. You see that expired shit all the time. Brad's not down with Ducati. Most of the Ducati riders here are fucking jerk offs, like Mercedes drivers. Yeah, I have noticed that. Some of them can be a little look at what I got and you don't, but I just like Ducatis. Obviously, I'm not going to be much of a douchebag. I would hope. Top Smoke had a Ducati Super Sport. Sounded good. Don't get a stupid fast thing. Get something you can sit up on. Yeah. I don't need to go fast anymore. I've done my going fast times. I'm good. I'm fine. If I want to go fast, I'll just fucking open up Forza Horizon. Or I'll just, play Scum and jump out of an airplane and, what's terminal velocity when we really straighten it out? It's about 200 miles an hour. That'll get you to the ground pretty quick. Most Ducati riders for here can't ride for shit either. Or they're just too scared to do what the bike is meant to do. You see that a lot, especially when people buy them top end fucking like fancy cars and race cars and shit, and then they do half the speed limit because they're too much of a fucking knob to actually do what the car is meant to do. I'm not saying you need to go 200 miles an hour on the road, but like, do the goddamn speed limit if you have a car that's capable of doing 200 miles an hour. 60 miles an hour shouldn't be a fucking problem. I gotta understand the point of buying a nice expensive car and then just like bringing it out on the weekends for an hour, driving half the speed limit. And like, dude, drive the goddamn thing. Instead of it just sitting there rotting in the garage. Like, neighbor across the street, old neighbor across the street had this 72 Corvette, was fucking beautiful. Oh, man, I like, dude, offered to buy it from him a couple times. Dude, like, man, that thing's been sitting there for years. Like, I'll buy it off of you. Like, I'll even take you for rides in it, keep you updated, keep you involved. Oh, I'm going to do something with it. All right, man. A couple more years, like, dude, it is starting to rot. I can save it. No, I'm going to get to it. At this point, like, the dude's walking around with a walker. It's like, come on, man. You're not going to get to it. Like, then he passed away and that just got fucking towed to a junkyard. Because at that point, they went to fucking pick it up and the leaf spring mounts were rusted out of it. It fucking sucked. I just don't understand why people do that. It's like they're knowingly destroying history. I have no idea how I got onto that. Oh, right. Yeah. People not using cars for what they're meant to do. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if they make air cooled Ducatis anymore, Top Smoke. I haven't really looked at the catalog in quite some time. Yeah, that's what we call them up here, Brad. Yeah, if you got like race tires and you got the like perfect little strips of not touched on the sidewalls, yeah, we call them chicken strips too. I had them for a little while when I first started to ride, but then I realized you didn't buy fucking Pirelli racing tires to just not use them, and then I just use the shit out of them. Ducati Monster M695. That's a good fucking bike. I love the monsters. That's my favorite Ducati is the monsters. Or the God, what was it? The S2R monster back in the day. I fucking love that bike. I just really like the Trust look. Oh yeah, we're supposed to be doing Pussies and Piano. I don't see Fama, so I guess after Pussy and Piano, we'll go ahead and open up, see what's behind us. All right. So you ready to see some kitties have some food? Rob requested a song to play. We'll play that one. I forget which one it is, but oh, it's is it Chopin? One of the Chopin ones. So we'll do that. And when we get back, we'll see what's in these boxes behind us, and we will go from there. There's Spazzy. All right, let's see. Cat's camera. Cat plus Rob. No, I already fixed the focus on it, which is nice. That's freaking annoying. There's that. There's that. All right. And let's see. We'll slide that on over, and we'll get ready to go do that. Let's see. Gramshaw. Yeah, I had 3 millimeters of chicken strips. That was enough for me. And I still nearly killed myself twice. Yeah, yeah. It takes a little bit to. It does take a little bit to get them chicken strips off of there. But that's all good. Anyway, let's get ready to rock and roll here. I'll check the volume and then we'll go take care of it. Yeah, looks good. All right. There's two from Rob. He was pretty tired. He sent me a message. Where is that? There that is. Bink. Always appreciated, Rob. In case you watch back later. Mouse drove a steam train today. Hit at 8 miles per hour. Like, how big of a steam train was? Wait, what? We hear the old steam train here on Sunday, says Brad. When it does the joy rides up and down the Blue Mountains. Oh, okay. And I saw something. Oh, and Brad commented that it seems drivers are a lot more impatient and aggressive these days. Yeah, kind of noticed that again once that whole fucking thing hit 4 years ago and cops stopped pulling people over. That people just don't give a fuck anymore, and they never stopped driving like fucking morons. So that's kind of where we're at. Oh, that, and yeah, at this point, if you fucking pull someone over, they're going to sue you for some fucking reason anyway, so. What do I feed the kitty cats? They get Purina Pro food, and I go between the different ones. Like, there's some old wives' tale or whatever that you should only feed your cat this kind of food, and they gotta eat the same food all the time, which that's not true. Like, it's not like cats out in the wild, whether they be tigers or stray cats. It's not like they walk up to mice and go, I'm sorry, what flavor are you? Oh, yeah, no, I can only eat a certain kind of mouse. Now, go on. No. So I get them different types of Purina Pro 1. So they get, different nutrition from them. I give the same stuff to the outdoor cats. And generally speaking, I'll either get them 9 lives pate for the Saturday snacks, or I was getting them the fancy feast shredded, but I'm probably gonna get if they have like the big bulk boxes, I'll get the fancy whatever I can get pate at this point because pate's a lot less messy. Um, and for treats, they get 2 sessions of treats a day of about 5 to 8 pieces of Temptations, like kind of soft chew snacks. I do believe they are the same exact thing as what the biscuit heads would call dreamies. So yeah, they have 3 food stations, 3 water stations, 3 litter boxes, and they get Gucci food once or twice a week. I always get it on Saturdays, obviously. Even when I took the vacation a few weeks ago, they still got it just so that it was regular for them, I guess. You could say. So, but as you can you see? I kind of can see Mama's head's in the way, but the past few times we've had the pate, there hasn't been much mess on the floor. A little bit, but there's already a ton more mess. Especially because Spaz just eats the gravy off everything and just flicks the meat on the floor, which is just great. Yeah, beefcake's still on the wagon. Guess I need to, I'm gonna have to check Walmart, Dollar Store, places like that, see if I can find an appropriate sized Santa hat for him. Hopefully have one with a little built-in strap because I know the cats will end up knocking it off, thinking it's a toy or something. Running some 60-second exposures to try and capture some of the lightning approaches. Nice, Electron. Yeah, I've watched a couple YouTube videos about building lightning detectors. That apparently, like, you can get most of the lightning strike if you have a fast enough rig, like a fast enough camera, I guess. Because the triggers aren't that difficult to make, it would seem. It's just getting it to work with the camera quick enough. What's up, Paul Norman? How's it going? I was thinking maybe 3D print something. Some of their other food bowls are ones I've 3D printed. Um, I think for the most part, the pate limits the mess. So we're gonna try that for a little while, and I actually have to go because that was the last. Don't tell them, but that was the last bit of Gucci food in the house. So, besides like squeezy tubey gravy tubes, still got a few of those, but that is not a substitute for a proper goosh. Aldi has a cat pumpkin house. Cat pumpkin house. Aldi cat pumpkin house. Let's see if that pulls up. Oh yeah. Oh, I got one like that. It's like one of the big plushy house things. I got the shark. That Spaz slept in it for a little while, and then she started just sleeping on top of it, so it's just converted into just a bed now. That's not bad for $20 though. Seems like a decent size for most kitties. Kitties. Boobies or Ducatis? Okay, so you want to pull. I mean, I know you always want to pull. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I think we know where that one's gonna go. What do we have a poll for? All right, let's see if I can. What size? Woo. There's Lee. Here's a poll. Here's a poll that's not too bad. I know this gets asked. I know that. I don't know what window is active. I just started typing on the wrong keyboard. I love when I do that shit because you never know when you're gonna accidentally hit the stop button or something. Anyway, I know this is a question that gets asked seasonally, I guess it were. And obviously, I can't cover them all. But I can put the popular ones in. Let's see here. And there. Yeah, actually. Why not? Here's some random stuff. Here's a poll for you. Your favorite holiday? Christmas, Halloween, whatever your country's Independence Day or St. Patty's Day. Because why not? Yes, that would be Kitty posterior. That would be the back section of the fuzzy vacuum cleaner. Is WhatsApp working tonight? Oh, yeah. Oh, there was a sub chat about lightning receivers for the blitzortung.org network. Here's a picture of the PCB I got for 205 euros. Minus the case and custom graphics rear PCB, which I designed. Yeah, I can show those pictures off. We'll take a look at that. And then we have, why don't I have a name attached to this one? Somebody sent Cat TV. Who sent that? So I can assign a name to you. I don't see any indicator. That's weird. Yeah, I gotta sort some of those out. The names. Who sent Cat TV? I'll show that as well when we're done. What is he? I gotta say, she's just about done. I just saw her looking around. Oh, good. She's got what looks like one of my beard hairs stuck to her tail. Yeah, that's definitely a beard hair. Okay. So we have the bearded tail cat. Halloween is in Scotland. Scotland doesn't have an Independence Day. We are still oh yeah, whoops. How about that? Oh yeah, C2S kind of has it. The correct answer for boob size is yes. That's pretty much about right. All right. Let's go ahead and flip that back. We'll show these pictures and then we'll crack into the packages behind us. Boing. Fire. Oh, yeah, good job, asshole. Wrong one. There we go. Yeah, okay. All right, let's see here. So, Cat TV is Jubba. Oh, is that you? Yeah, Jubba. Okay, is that you, Red Dwarfer? Okay. All right. So we have Cat TV. This is Jubba, which is definitely a popular. I'm considering getting a fish tank again. Just something simple, a couple goldfish, just enough of an ecosystem that it's, minimal maintenance, with the proper setup of organisms. There's Dwarfer's Cat TV. Or with Jubba. Jubba the cat. I see some, looks like some Lego stuff in the background there. Alright. Good picture. Appreciate that. But yeah, I know the cats would love to have like they enjoyed the snake tanks when they could see them. So I know they'd have fun with, obviously I'd have to get a fairly heavy duty setup because the cats would be all over it. But it's that is what cats do. All right, let's see that PCB. Is WhatsApp? Yeah, WhatsApp. You can actually scroll. All right. So here is what Electron Box with the lightning setup. Is that those? I guess so. Those are connections for each individual antennas. I guess. Or is that for like tuning something? All these different coax connections. All right. Ooh, top of the hour toot. What happened? Okay, there's that picture. Weird. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Cheers, everybody. Network GPS H field E field power blitzortung.org. Extra filtering options. Oh, okay. That's a nice and clean. That is clean. You said you designed this? Is that what you said? The rear? You said the rear? Oh, or is this one the one you designed? I think you said it was the rear one. It's nice. Either way, that's a nice little piece of equipment there. Looks clean, looks good. I like when I really like when equipment has big ass ground planes or sometimes power planes or whatever that are near the surface. Because I always love like the less tracks you can see, it's just the cleaner it looks. I'd rather see a power plane on top and bottom with hidden tracks. I just think it looks cleaner. It looks nice. I mean, you get some PCB board designs that are complicated and still look good, but I always like that as much of the clean look as you can get out of them. All right. Oh, you did both the front and rear panels. Very nice. Very nice. That looks good. You can detect lightning with an AM radio with medium wave tuned about 550 kilohertz, and you listen for static discharge from the lightning. Yeah, I use AM radios to detect 7.25 kilohertz on wire guidance on the forklifts. That's the frequency the antenna uses, and it's just so overwhelming. Whatever you tune the radio to, you can just you can just hear it, and you can actually use that to walk along the line and look for breaks. Mouse says a clean look PCB often indicates a lot of care and effort has gone into the layout. Absolutely. That means someone has touched it and didn't just let some AI or auto generator thing just make a bunch of bullshit. Seems like the less jumpers you see and the more vias where it just as it's popping through different layers. It seems like that also shows workmanship because vias are going to be a little more expensive than a jumper. But if you'd rather use a via to move it, through different layers, it also means you care about your product a little bit more. Do I have the outdoor mics on? No, that's just on Wednesdays. Because on Wednesdays, I'm not constantly flapping my mouth like I am on Saturdays. like the connections. What is the white paste called? I'd use hot melt, but the white stuff is used on the commercial. That's like a silicone based adhesive, if I'm not mistaken. Like the white stuff that holds here. Like here, that's for the connection. That's just like a silicone adhesive thing, or is it? I guess sometimes it's epoxy, but I guess it depends if it's hard or flexible. But I thought some of that was silicone. Now, Daltic Engine also has a good point. A clean PC look is all very well, but I'd rather see tracks so I can see what's going on and makes repair easier. That is also true. Definitely agree with that because I have seen some pretty nightmarish shit happen with multi-layer boards. C2S asks, how many layers can a PCB have? No idea. I know my 4090 has 14 layers. Most of them are power and ground. I think there's some custom motherboards that can have, I think, up to 24, 25. Like, it's, as far as I know, it's as many as you need. I guess there's some physical limit somewhere. Someone bloody random says JLPCB can do up to possibly do up to 20. Yeah, like you can definitely do a lot. But it is always a bummer when if you burn out a track or something gets janky in the middle. It's, yeah, without going in with a grinder and a lot of repair to come back out, you're kind of screwed. So yeah, there is that as well. Ah, and here is the white stuff from Electron Box. Something 704 Chinese. I don't know what that is, but I guess you could find it on AliExpress. Just type in 704 paste or 704 adhesive. All right. Appreciate that. At least we know what we're looking for. All right. Let's do these boxes. Let's see what's going on back here. I ate some of those cookies during the music break. Okay. So we have this soft pack. This is from Amazon. Oh, I'm going to tear this one open. We have lots of soft things. We have, it says a gift from F. Guessing that would be Fama. Looks like more snacky stuff, maybe. Thanks for the 704, says Top Smoke. Says nice on toast. There, Paul Norman. Yeah, I bet it would be. Ooh. Guess this is fancy if it's this protected. It's got an orange thing with it. What the hell? Hard almond nougat. Yeah, I know it. Revoltina? And whatever this is. Oh, this is a freaking little food clampy thing. Okay. So we have 3 of these. I guess they look the same. All right. Well, thank you. Let's see. I guess let's see what this is. Has anybody ever had one of these before? Obviously, Fama probably has. Means crunchy, freeable. Okay. It's got some weight to it. Feels like this would be really good as a snack or right before you ate it. If someone gave you some shit, you could just whap them with it. Torone. Looks like one of those ones they gotta grow stuff around it. Is this wax paper stuff supposed to come off, or is that a... That does not taste like a coating. I don't know, is that supposed to peel off, or is that... It almost looks like wax paper, but it's kind of crumbly. Doesn't really have a flavor, but it just melted. So I guess tell me what that is before I bite into it, if I'm not supposed to. Wow. Lee just went by at about 500 miles an hour. Gramshaw's heading out. That is the paper. Okay, it's like all dried up and stuff. That's weird. Okay. It's rice paper, potato wafer. It's supposed to be there. It's rice paper. Oh, okay. That's whatever. Yeah, actually, it makes sense. Yeah, it does actually taste like a rice noodle, which I've had before. All right. Let's just go ahead and bite it then. Oop. Whatever. No, good. Again, it's nice to have candy that doesn't just punch you in the face with a bunch of sugar, and then you find the flavor later. It was good. I thank you again. Tuck that back in. And I've seen these before. I don't know what they are. So then we got... So I just use those like office clips. That's even better. Because these I won't lose. And each one of them came with one. Well, it means it won't fit in a box, but that's fine. Well, I mean, actually, I guess you could just shut in. Just do that. All right. Hold on. The standard time to eat Texan bar is around 14 days. All right, let's see what we got here. I think something else arrived at the post office maybe yesterday. But I also know, I think there's someone else is sending something from somewhere as well. To appease all your biscuit heads, some UK drinking chocolate. Leave it to the UK to make chocolate about drinking. Would have gotten you Cadbury milk chocolate, but they only sell American chocolate in America. Gotcha. Again, from... what is that? The gripper helps prevent lid leaks. We have Cadbury hot chocolate, which is good. I've had this one other time in my life, and it was really good, and I forgot they made it. So thank you for that. That'll definitely get used around here. It gets cold in the winter around here. And I do tend to drink a lot of hot chocolate in the winter. The Texan bar. No, have I been to Texas? No, I've never been to Texas. So I gotta think sometimes, because the old job, we went everywhere. And I actually did a lot of work for a company called Texas Scenic. but never actually been to Texas. I guess the closest I've been would be like the Kansas-ish. Oh, another Zippo. Okay. All right, well, let's see what we got here. I've been using the other two. I just started using that other one. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah, it's got the sticker thing. Hold on, let me peel the safety sticker thing off. That's funny, you can... And yeah. Because this has that on it. That changes the sound, even though it's going to be the exact same hinge. I like how it changes the sound. That's a nice Zippo. I appreciate that. I'll put the, let's see if I'll just see. Maybe I can use... Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at the cards. And there's a Zippo card behind it. Ooh, damn. Thanks. Thank you very much. And actually, maybe I can take the center, I can take the core out of that one, put it into this one. And that one, this one's ready to go. And then I can put the pipe one in that one. Since I accidentally already filled that one up. Totally forgot about the pipe insert. Yeah, I love this sound. Just a plain old... Like, everybody knows that sound. Like, you cannot find a generic Zippo that sounds like a Zippo. Trust me, I've had plenty of generic ones and real ones. Alright. This one's a little heavy. Let's see what we got here. See, from Fama, kind of sort of the milk we might have in Italy. We usually get 2% though. This is whole milk. We would get these pasteurized. They would come in the cantina. Then you would get them from fresh milk as well. Oh, it's an actual like cup thing. Come on. There. Oh, look at that little guy. Or little guys. Oh, wow. So we have espresso glasses. Little guys. Very nice. I appreciate that. Because apparently I know what's already in the big box. And good lord, no wonder this is heavy. Non-pressurized grade A vitamin D milk. Parmalat. I guess this doesn't need to be refrigerated? No, refrigerate after opening. Use condensed within 7 days of opening. So we have milk for the espresso. I'm just going to kind of open the box on the floor because it's kind of big. This is the espresso machine that goes with the Lavazza Rosa pods. The pods are a great Italian taste. This is the taste of actual espresso in Italy, and the machine is from Fama. All right. We have a Nespresso thing. I guess this is an espresso machine. Yeah, I don't know what UHT is. Ultra high temperature. Okay. Okay. Wow. Ugh. I mean, I'm not going to pull it out of the box. There's just a lot of stuff in there, but here we go. Jesus. Thank you very much, Fama. Yeah, that's a little much. You don't have to go that far, but that's definitely appreciated. I'll probably give this a shot tomorrow morning. Because if I do that tonight, I won't sleep until ever. Thank you very much, Fama. I appreciate the gifts for myself and the channel. Yeah. Like, you obviously didn't have to do any of that, but like I said, it is appreciated. It will all get used well, and Boozehole did take possession of some cookies, Swedish fish, and candy bars as well. And I have some set aside for Ed. Next time I can get Ed over here. Well, I haven't talked to him in a couple days. I gotta check in on him. I think he's just been really fucking busy lately. Whew. Well, thank you again, Fama. That is quite a bit here. Kind of want to try the powder out. How easy? Like, I appreciate the stickers, but we'll see how much I appreciate it to see how much it destroys the casing to get it off. Oh, I missed 420. Oh, I have so many cardboard boxes in here. It's hilarious. I had to break a bunch down. A little late 420. Seeded Swedish fish equals surströmming. What? They're just the red, chewy, fishy things. It's called aseptic packaged milk. It's shelf stable, and they do sell it in the States. I feel like I may have seen it. I know I've seen it. I think I've seen it. But sadly, in the States, yes, it's destroying the package. I hate stickers like that. But sadly, in the United States, the consumer doesn't know what it is and doesn't trust it. Yeah, I feel like I've had something like this maybe in the house before. Maybe it was canned. Maybe it was a pack. No. I used to keep like emergency almond milk, boxed almond milk around. It was good for like a few months or something. Again, until you opened it. Well, there's that. I'm going to assume you pull slowly so you don't like set off a poof grenade of powder. Ooh, and there's the powder. Even do I got like a Coke spoon or anything? No. I haven't done Coke in so long. It's always this smells really good. Try not to like be all messy about it here. Yeah, fuck it. Clean that off. Box cutter and sample taker. Yeah, give me one of them bricks. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. Thank you once again. All right. Watch out for the polonium. What is polonium? Sounds like, I don't know, it almost sounds like fun. Does it make me glow? Like, I have a UV flashlight in the other room for finding all the places Ronnie likes to pee. Which is mostly just the front door now, I think, because of all the cats coming outside. Oh, electron box caught some lightning on the lawn exposure. Awesome. That's good to hear. I tried doing that with Mavis a couple times, doing long exposure stuff, but I never got lucky enough to get a good picture of lightning. It might storm here tonight. Let's see what the weather looks like. They were calling for possible overnight storms, which is always weird to me because storms generally tick when the sun goes down and all the hot and the cool and everything gets all fucked up as the sun's moving around and shit. So overnight, like thunderstorms always, well, yeah, there is a thunderstorm coming. But that's always them things that always kind of threw me. Oh, no, it's not. It's moving the wrong. Where the hell are you going? It's really weird when you get storms from Maryland that are coming from the southwest, moving down. They usually come up the coast, like they usually move from the south up towards the northeast, but this one's coming southwest for some reason. That's weird. Must be some fucking, because of some, so there's like a hurricane in the area or something fucking doofy. And there's always hurricanes around. No, I don't see anything. Okay, whatever. Might rain tonight. Angry bovine disorder. Why does that sound familiar? It was supposed to be a Nespresso original, so those pods don't fit in the Virtuo machine. You'll need to send Virtue pods. Oh, they sent the wrong thing? Like, should I try the pod just to see if it fits anyway at some point? Like, you don't, like, if I gotta get pods, I can get the pod. You don't have to send more pods. Like, how do they say? You've done enough. But like, nah, you're good. You don't have to send more pods. Polonium is how they poisoned the journalist from Russia. Oh, radio. Oh, okay. So it is radio. It seems like anything is neum or onium. Is that generally? It seems like that has a lot of radioactive in uh inference. Is that the word I'm looking for? Not inference. Intonation, maybe to it. Onium. Deltic engine. What did you say? I didn't know there were different types of Nespresso. Is there a hot water pod available as well? No, no hot water pod. Okay. Mad soy disease. Yeah, there's so much weird stuff. I didn't mention as for my Tassimo, so I can use it for instant hot water or make, yeah, try to use 2-for-1 thing there. I think C2S has invested a lot of time in different ways to go with ASCII boobies. And I will say that it is appreciated. I think the espresso pods work out at equivalent to 50 pounds a jar. How much are like in a jar? I mean, that's fine. Yeah, it's whatever. Zirconium. Well, that's true. Yes, I guess zirconium. That's an onium. That's not like zirconium. Like that, they make rings out of that shit, don't they? Aluminum. Yeah, that's not an onium though. But yeah, zirconium, or yeah. Okay. All right, we had a big. Obviously, you heard that. We had a. Why does this Brave ads thing keep fucking bothering me? Like, oh my god. Like, can't you see I'm in the middle of a fucking stream? Can you fucking eat a dick, please? Jesus. All right. What we got over here? We have Kevin Hardesty with Leela Relaxing here. Let's see. Yeah, it's definitely some chill. If I go back. Okay. And fade. So here is Kevin Hardesty's Leela chilling hard. Definitely chilling hard. I like the subtle little marks, or what do they call that? I forget, like when the pulls, everything that's a little colder is a little dark. Was it mark tailing? I forget what they call that on Siamese. But yeah, I like the little light coloring where they're a little chillier, little chilly kitties. Little tum tum. I always forget what they call that on the on like the Siamese cats. The mark. It's not the marks. It's something else. Okay. So you're. So it looks like Fama has already got things on the way to try and send. But yeah, I'll see if those other pods work. I'll let you know one way or the other. Much appreciated. I'll see if I can get that cleaned up tonight, unpacked, cleaned up, plugged in somewhere. See, that would be nice because then I can leave that in the office as well to make coffee. Hey, Ed's alive. Okay, he just started scum. Okay, so we do know that Ed is alive. That's good. That's good. Radium, polonium. Making your own milk out of oats is best. You just need water and a blender. This is top smoke. Is that some kind of alive? There you go. And when you do oat milk, are you just blending the shit out of it and then straining it through like whatever micron filters, or are you just leaving that powdered in there? Oh yeah, I'll definitely check what I got. I'll let you I should be able to figure that out sometime tonight. Dildonium, yeah, dildonium. That'll really get you in the backside if you're not paying attention. Titanium, it doesn't quite roll off the tongue now, does it? Blah, blah, blah. But then titanium it's kind of an abrupt flow in there. We're gonna have to work on that one. We could go with bubonium, niptonium, perhaps. Okay, so the pods won't work. Okay, yeah, we'll sort it out. Worst comes to worst, if we have extra pods, I can always use them while I'm camping because I use pods while camping to boil over the campfire for morning coffee-ish stuff. But yeah, we'll sort it out. Now you just filter out the big stuff. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I have I feel like it's a 50 micron food filter thing that I got with my magical butter maker. Is that what the hell they're called? Magical butter? Little blender thing that you can use to make like cannabis butters or regular really, really, really fucking good garlic butter. Um, you make all kinds of stuff with it. Oh yeah, something else just rolled in here. Oh, here's the lightning shot that electron box got. Oh, look at that. That is fucking great. Fire. That's fire. Isn't that what the kids are saying now? No, at least one person in here has got to be under the age of 40. That's fire. That looks really good. Oh, that's great how it's coming right through the thunderhead, too. Very nice. Very nice. Fire. Appreciate you sending that. I like that. All right. Ugh. The thunder, thunderhead. Yeah, Delticonium. Tonight's efforts will be posted shortly. Yeah, like whatever you can get out of it, that'd be cool. That kind of makes me want to. Maybe this year, maybe if we get a good snowstorm, I can get Mavis out there in the snow. Because I've seen other people fly those drones in the snow. You just get them back, don't go too far, and kind of put a little bit of tape over the battery opening to try and keep water out of the contacts. But let me do that. Or if we still possibly there, like we didn't get really any good thunderstorms this year. They were all pretty fucking pathetic. So there really wasn't a whole lot of opportunity to get any more lightning stuff. How are the Reaper plants doing? Oh yeah, they all died. Yeah, Matt's setup ended up his little whole 3D printed planter hydroponic thing completely failed except for like a couple plants and they eventually just died too. Yeah, apparently it just wasn't flowing right, and it was, even though it was printed to be with material that was meant to be outside, it still kind of melted a little bit in the sun, and everything just derped out on it. It was Mavis rated for bad weather flying. Not really. That's why if I were to fly her anywhere, it would be away from people and not over like the water. It'd just be like over an open field in the middle of the woods somewhere. Um, but they actually sell raincoats, like full weather gear for Mavis. Or what most people do is just put tape over the seams of the battery and it's fine. Oh, Fama sent a picture of Rocky the kitty. I can't tell if that's sleepy or grumpy, but looks comfortable. Fuzzy kitty. Fuzzy kitty. Thank you for that. Always like the kitty pictures. That maybe end up being one of my winter vacation, Christmas vacation projects. Get the website on scrufdog.com set up for the kitty cats. Um, oh, wait a minute. My last successful lightning shot. Oh, that was years ago in La Palma in the Canary Islands. That lightning shot. I'll post tonight's efforts shortly. Okay, okay. I'm sorry, I missed that first sentence. So that was an older picture that of lightning that Electron Box had. Tonight's picture will be coming shortly. A Mavis rubber. Yeah, actually, I think they actually call it the rubber suit. But it's like, I think it was like a couple $100 or something, and I'm like, I'm not gonna pay a couple $100 for something I may use a couple times in my life. Just seems like definitely geared towards people that were just going to be flying their drone no matter what. But there are drones out there that are actually waterproof to the point where you can just land them in the water and take off from the water. Like it's a feature, like it's considered a feature. I forget what those are called, but they were like bright orange, obviously, so you don't lose them. I know it's not. And what's DJI's biggest competitor? They also do like computerish stuff. Oh my God, something with an A. Oh, what the hell is that other drone company? DJI competitors. What the hell is that company name called? Not Holy Stone. Holy Stone. This is just a fucking ad for Holy Stone. Adding. No, they do fucking other computer stuff that, What is all this? God, every fucking one of these is just holy stone, holy stone, holy stone. Okay, we get it. You paid a lot of fucking money to advertise. Like, it was their biggest competitor. Like, where the... Alltel, that's it. Alltel. Oh, yeah, they do. That's what it is. They do drones and, like, automotive electronic, like, diagnostic stuff and all shit like that. Alltel. They're one of they're DJI's closest competitor for the most part. But there is another company out there that makes it's a full waterproof drone. It's pretty expensive, but it's not horrible for what it is. Yeah, Alltel was a drone company that started with rock or stone. Holy Stone, they're all right. They're like an Amazon-y brand, but they seem to be fine if you just want something to derp around with. Alltel's okay. DJI is nice, obviously, because there's a lot of protections built into it to protect you, but the U.S. government doesn't seem to fucking care. Although apparently I'll be okay with Mavis with the new DJI ban that apparently is going through, but it's I may have to like do some kind of extra registration bullshit or something. Alltel is some pricey stuff. Yeah, Alltel is pricey because they have this whole USA assembled, made, whatever thing going on. So they're now charging more money as the DJI band thing keeps going. They just keep charging more money because they're basically trying to be one of the sole large drone providers, even though they don't offer even fucking half the options that DJI does. Oh yeah, fucking holiday poll. Holy shit. 45 minutes ago. Yeah. So yeah, it looks like Christmas wins the favorite holiday poll. Good lord. I'm really bad with fucking ending polls. I do that shit all the time. Poll. We should have a poll to see if we should have a poll. I'm pretty sure that poll will say that we should have a poll, but let's do a poll to know if we should do a poll about having a poll. Should we learn how to use the correct keyboard first? Again, make sure I didn't fucking end the stream. Okay. Should we have a poll to have a poll about a poll? All right. There's our poll. Moon buggy or spaceship? Well, we're already doing the moon buggy. Ooh, I just got a piece of something out. What was that? Yeah, that was probably some peanut. Yeah, I'll try that boxed milk. That would actually be good. I kind of forgot, like Lockwatcher was saying, like, it's not real popular in America, and I kind of forgot that there was small containers of boxed milk, so that may actually kickstart me on just keeping that around, because I don't go through a lot of milk, and I end up having to toss, even with almond milk is good for like a couple months usually, like at least a month or two, and some of it, depending on when you buy it, is like almost 3 months, and I can still got to throw it out sometimes because it gets so old. But yeah, I got to keep boxed milk around mostly because I use it mostly for milkshakes and mac and cheese. That's pretty much it. Milkshakes and mac and cheese because I don't really eat cereal much anymore. I do tend to, however, knock my headphones off occasionally. Delta Mike watched the original Moon Buggy live. Almonds don't have boobs. Yeah, no, they don't. but the shit you squeeze out of them tastes pretty fucking good. And if they want to call it almond milk, what the fuck ever, I don't really care what word they use. I just know it's a product that tastes good. And I did actually have a milkshake yesterday. Yeah, I actually remember to make a milkshake yesterday. And I did, and that also helped remind me that when you buy vanilla, peanut butter, and chocolate swirl ice cream, you don't need to add more peanut butter because there's plenty of it in there. You need to add more chocolate sauce to get a little bit more of the chocolate flavor out. And I don't have to put so much goddamn milk in there because it almost always ends up pretty close to thick chocolate milk, closer to a milkshake. So, got to work that out. They do make a boxed chocolate flavored milk. I believe I have seen that. Henrik Oldcorn keeps oat milk for emergencies. It lasts for ages and tastes reasonably good. Yeah, oat milk's not bad. Like, I've had it a few times. It's not bad. I mean, like anything, it's just something different that's made differently that, that's whatever. But that, I know that does, pretty sure, I do think that is one of the longer ones that you can leave on the shelf. That's not bad either. Because like I would, because like a something that size, which is, grab one. Hold on. So like something this size, let's see, 32 ounces. So what? That's close to a liter. What is that? 1.5 pints, 828 milliliters. So, or 946 milliliters. So almost a liter. Like, that's perfect. Because like the smallest you can get almond milk in is half a gallon for the most part for what I get. So if I can get like the boxed shelf stuff, that'd be even better because just the less you open, the less you have to deal with it. And this is good until June of 2025. Like, if I buy 2 boxes of this to keep on the shelf, I'll fucking use it within, 6, 9 months, a year, depending on, what it is where you buy it. So yeah, this is a good reminder that this exists. That may actually help me diversify my food a little bit more because I'm not always going to be worried about if the fucking milk's bad. So that may actually work out pretty good. So again, thanks for that. That may actually help me a little bit. I'll see how that goes. I've had coconut milk as there, Nigel. I just never. I just don't like coconut. And even though coconut milk has most of the coconut flavor out of it, I just, and I've done the blind taste test, and I can just always tell coconut milk, and I'm just not a big fan of it. The chocolate coconut milk, just like I think Silk makes it, that's not bad because there's enough chocolate in it, you can't really tell. And chocolate is one of the few things that you can put with coconut that'll actually help me choke it down because I just don't like coconut. Well, besides that, yeah, I haven't never really got into coconut milk. Redneck Atheist. I don't know why, but once a year I have to buy myself a box of Fruity Pebbles. Redneck Atheist. I used to be the same way. About once a year, I would have to go buy myself a box of fucking Cocoa Pebbles, or not Cocoa Pebbles, Cocoa Puffs. The big dumb bird thing. Just big chocolate, way too chocolatey, way too sugary fucking chocolate ball things. And about once a year, I did that for a long time. And one of the reasons why I don't eat cereal anymore is because I always think the fucking milk's gone bad. So I may, if I start doing this box milk thing, if that kicks that off of me keeping box milk around, I may actually have to go buy a motherfucking box of Cocoa Puffs. Because I haven't had Cocoa Puffs. Fuck, man, it's probably been 5 or 6 years. Holy shit. But yeah, I love fucking Cocoa Puffs. That's almost like, You just go find a nice hotel in the morning and go grab a box. Christ, the hotels still give out little fucking school size fucking cereal boxes. I know you can, I'm pretty sure you can still get like the variety packs, but half of those little cereals I don't really like. Really like Honey Nut Cheerios. I love Cocoa Puffs, Cocoa Krispies, you know, like Rice Krispies, the chocolate version. I don't know why I said Cocoa Pebbles. I don't really like Cocoa Pebbles. They get soft really fucking quick. Riverman says if you are lactose tolerant, you can digest milk sugar. It's best to stick with real milk if you can adjust the fat level. 2% is often recommended. Yeah, my lactose tolerance kind of varies here and there. And I think that's because I stopped drinking dairy milk all the time because I always get that fucking like thing left over. The taste was always good enough going through different fat levels. It was always, yeah, it's all right. But there's something around about unsweetened, not fucked with, just regular goddamn almond milk that I just really fucking enjoy it. It tastes like to me, to my opinion, from my life experience of flavors of milk, we'll say, of things called milk. It, to me, original unsweetened almond milk, which I usually get Silk, tastes like a premium cow milk without the weird, like, phlegmy stickiness in there. Like, it has a good quality flavor, I guess. I guess how we can say that. Okay, like I can work with a cereal based poll. Like, what do we want to do with cereal based poll? How would we do that? Let's say I got an idea for a cereal based poll. What do we got up here? Which one's up right now? Should we have a poll to have a poll about a poll? Ooh, wow, that's tied. 42% say yes, we should do that, and 42% say we should sit on the poll. Well, I guess we're gonna have to leave that up. We're gonna need somebody to vote on something there, people. Sure, one person get in there and vote. Hopefully, it'd be either yes or sit on the poll. That would be more useful. It's going to be hard to do a super specific breakfast poll, but there we go. Sit on the poll. All right. So now we're gonna sit, and then someone. Nope. We're gonna end it on sitting on the poll. All right. So we're going to sit on the poll, and then we're going to do a slightly vague cereal poll. Which cereal? Which keyboard? Which cereal? Let's see. Sugary. Yeah, like Cocoa Puffs. Or Fruity Pebbles, stuff like that. Things that's just kind of just sugary. Sugary. We'll do weedy. Or no. Like grainy. Like grainy as in like Cheerios, like plain Cheerios, like Honey Nut Cheerios. Well, actually, Honey Nut Cheerios is kind of grainy. That's more grain than sugar per se. So more of a grainy, or I guess grape nuts would be more kind of a grainy thing. What do we got? Ricey. I know they have some cereal that has a lot of like Rice Krispies. Yeah, not chocolate or not Cocoa Krispies, because Cocoa Krispies, the chocolate version, that's just fucking sugar central. But Rice Krispies and like rice stuff like I guess grainy would also be flakes. Well, no, actually I think flaky will be the fourth option, and then a flaky thing. More of a flaky thing. Let's see kind of different cereal categories, 'cause it's kind of hard to just pick a specific brand or cereal. Like this isn't a one of those fucking tier list things where we have a lot of options here. Cocaine on toast, says Mr. AK. Yeah, I mean, that is definitely a breakfast that would get you going. Absolutely. Sit on the damn pole, says Ed. All right. So we'll see if we can make a poll tomorrow in Scum and Ed can sit on it. Speaking of Ed sitting on the poll, so I decided, yeah, I'd been talking, if you watch the Scummer, I talk about here and there, I was talking about going over to one of Matthias' servers, possibly. Well, the other day they did a patch, Scum did a hotfix update patch thing. And when that happens, sometimes it takes a little while for all the servers to sync up through restarts and installs. So I couldn't get on the last destination. So I went on to Matthias's Survival Evolved server, which is mostly vanilla. It's kind of like an enhanced vanilla server that they do. It's mostly a raid server. It is full PvP. No matter where you go, you can get shot except for the traders. So I started on that. So I'm going to start messing with that for like a day or two a week. And then Ed jumped on, and I don't know how Ed's doing, but I know he died at least once, maybe twice. Ed's a little, Ed's still working on the whole first 20 minutes, you know what I mean? But that's all right. This is Ed on a tough server where he is not getting handed anything except for a fucking rock if you can find it. Or whatever he happens to poop. Killer Mike, I mentioned him earlier today. He pooped out I think he pooped out a candy bar today. Oh yeah, Ed. Here you go. Ed or anybody that came late. Oh, where is that link at? There it is. This guy's got, like, he started streaming Scum this year. Pretty cool dude, really laid back, kind of plays like me. If you guys like Scum, video games, or just want to go over, take a look, check him out, hit the sub button, take a look. He's a good dude. Pretty cool. He plays with Matthias. I don't know. Just throwing that out there because he had 60 subscribers as of today. So hoping we can get him a little more. Bacon, eggs, baked beans, and toast, says Bob S. That's pretty fucking good. That is not a bad toast. Like I've warmed up to the whole baked beans on toast thing. Like it's really not bad. Like the beans with that subtle crunch, especially if you get it before it gets soggy. Yeah, you kind of eat it like quickishly, or you have a thicker sauce, I suppose, so it doesn't soak in as easy. It's actually not bad. It's not bad. Appreciate you guys taking a look over there. He's a good dude. He seems like a good dude. He's cool. Blood sausage. I've not had blood sausage in quite some time. Wasn't really thrilled by it, per se. Alright, what do we got up here for cereals right now? Mostly grainy. Get that? Yeah, obviously growing up, everything was sugar, and if it didn't have sugar in it, I made sure it had fucking sugar on it when I just went, and then just, you know, every time you take a bite, you drag the spoon on the bottom and get up some of that sugar, because sugar just doesn't fucking dissolve in anything but, like, what, water for the most part? But, you know, or, well, actually, no, because with milk, it was just super saturated with sugar because of the cereal plus the sugar you added, so you get all the fallout in the bottom. That was how I ate fucking my, what the hell were the plain flakes? Cornflakes. Because my parents kind of just like some plain ass cornflakes. I guess it was Kellogg's cornflakes. I was at the Rooster. But I just fucking loaded up the sugar. Oh yeah, you get that little crunch in there with the sugar, the grit. Ah, it was great growing up when I could do that shit. God, if I ate a bowl of that today, I'd probably be awake for 24 hours straight. In the last 10 hours of that, I'd probably be having a fucking heart attack. Just the whole time through, because it'd just be so much sugar, it just wouldn't stop. Doesn't blood sausage have liver in it? That it's mostly like blood. I know it's got a little bit of organy stuff in it, but I haven't really put thought into blood sausage much lately to remember. Cornflakes or Wheaties? Yeah, actually, Wheaties would come across the table every once in a while there at Brian. And Antoine. Yeah, that I do remember Wheaties every once in a while. They probably bought them when like somebody's cool, got on there. My dad was a big, baseball, football guy, basketball guy, when I was growing up. So I'm guessing that was probably when that would happen. Southern breakfast is Rifleman. Biscuit and sausage gravy. Yeah, biscuits and gravy. Because biscuits are fucking savory, not a sweet treat. Fucking weirdos. Anyway, biscuit and sausage gravy with scrambled eggs and cheese and grits with cultured butter. Yeah, I pretty much do that. I never really got into grits. Some grits are actually pretty good, but that's never really become a regular thing with me. But yeah, I'd always do the fucking toast. Well, actually, I'd do the biscuits. I'm sorry, I'd get, make big biscuits, whether they be homemade or just something out of a can. Crumble them all up. Then put the scrambled eggs down, a big layer of scrambled eggs, and then just the fucking sausage gravy, just like. Blah. And back when I was like, when I could actually pack it in, I'd do a 10-inch fucking dinner plate with full layers of each of those and pack that shit away. Man. That was fucking good. Mm. Aesop's Fables the Second. If sex crimes are so bad, why aren't they in the Ten Commandments? Um, don't know. I guess they wanted to keep the priests safe. All right, what do we have from Electron Box? Is this evening's picture? Because that is looking fucking wicked. Okay, like Aesop, if you can ask another question, that's cool. But like, I don't think any of my mods are on. I may actually have to manually do this because it looks like you're just a derpy bot, I guess. So, I'll give you one more. We'll see what happens, I suppose. No, I haven't had to derp anybody off the channel in quite some time. All right, so this is tonight's picture from Electron Box, which is way more wicked than the other one, I gotta say. Like, that is fucking great. Boom. Here is tonight's picture from Electron Box. That is fucking awesome. It's a shame that streetlight's right there, but the lightning itself is just bright enough that the exposure doesn't fuck with it. That's cool. Look at my latest pancake pick one more time. That's breakfast. Yeah, we can flip back over there in a minute. Are your pancakes in the Ten Commandments? Because if they're so good that they're a crime, maybe they should be listed in the Ten Commandments. Oh, sex crimes, yeah, adultery, yeah, it's kind of Bob S's. Yeah, that kind of is a sex crime. Actually, it depends on what state you live in if that's a sex crime or not. Yeah, that's fucking wicked, dude. Sorry, we're going back and forth here, but no, that's a great picture. Like that is a nice setup you got going on there to capture that. Sweet. Thank you for sending that in. That is very good. By all means, you get any more wicked pictures like that, you can send them right to going in. Coveting thy neighbor's wife, sort of, yeah. Some look Victus stuff, says Delta Mike. Yeah, a long time ago I actually read the whole Bible. When I was otherwise detained, I think I read it cover to cover like 2 or 3 times just to go through and be like, wow, there is so much hypocrisy and back and forth, and it was an interesting read. Anyway, not trying to get into that. That's why I'm Buddhist. Anyway. TJ, I have to find the one lightning shot I got out of my bedroom window once. Sweet. Yeah, everybody got some wicked weather shots. Like, well, wicked weather, cats. Like, yeah, they're all kind of interesting like that. Top Smoke wants a base 13 religion, no more 10 commandments. Maybe it would make it writing out the if we had to use base 13, would that apply also to the alphabet and what were the digits we're able to use? Because that might be a little weird. All right, we're going to go with grainy on which cereal. Looks like a 37%, and then a lot of people like the sugary stuff. That's fine. I don't know, there's not a whole lot of just ricey cereal, which seems surprising nowadays. You think there'd actually be like more. I don't know. That pick was through the glass window as well. No shit, dude. That is fucking great. Huh. How large is the porn industry? Asked Aesop. Oh, I'm trying to understand where this societal virtue is coming from driving this ridiculous criticism. Okay, so you're definitely a bot or bot-ish. How large is the porn industry? Well, I mean, the porn industry is pretty good, but they typically don't employ little children and have R. I don't even like saying that word, R rooms all over the place and pay people off. How many different lubes can you get? Oh, there's a good question. Now, that is something that we can actually probably discuss for quite a while on there, Aesop. Besides baby oils, coconut, refined coconut oil, like the stuff you usually use for food that has like the grit filtered out. That is fucking ace lubricant. Whether it's for your own personal discussions with yourself or whether you're having a big fucking party, as long as I would definitely use coconut oil and recommend that. WD-40 isn't lube. Actually, technically, no. WD-40 isn't lube. It is a water displacer. That is valid. Yes, yeah. That's you come up with a good question. We will discuss it here because we just kind of don't give too much of a fuck here, and we're always looking for something good to discuss. That is valid. Everything else, I don't know. I've used anal ease before. That's a pretty actually. It works pretty well. The ladies never really had a complaint with that. That seemed to work good. So I would. Are we talking statutory R word? Yeah, there's a lot of that going on with Diddy apparently. If since you proposed that question, but that's generally a topic. Yeah, I don't like to touch on weird stuff like that, you know. But the coconut oil thing, we can definitely talk about that. 3-in-1 oil, suitable for hair, the chip pan, and general lubrication. 3-in-1 oil is good. I also use that on my air guns sometimes. Coconut oil, great fun time lube, and the best thing for popping corn. Yes, Redneck Atheist. It is fun that you can buy two of the same thing and know that one will be used for a completely different purpose than the other one, because I have used coconut oil, even though I don't like coconut. If you get the refined stuff that doesn't taste like coconut, it does work really well for cooking and especially popcorn. There's yeah. Yeah, I know there's a difference in there, but yeah, we'll kind of push off of that topic. Strongly, well, we'll see where it goes. Mineral oil, I mean that's good. Actually, mineral oil is really good for transformer cooling. Pretty sure that's mineral oil that you can drop the transformers in, isn't it? Isn't it, folks? For cooling, that people have used that for high voltage cooling as well, or high voltage insulation as well. So, where is that coming in at? I believe Chris is sending Chris with lightning. I took this slow-mo vid in Turkey 2 years ago. Let's see if we can make this work. Okay. All right. Well, strobe warning. This is a video of multiple pops of lightning, so it is going to be flashing. I'll flip it over first. I'll let you know when I'm going to hit play, and then I'll let you know when we're done in case you want to look away or whatever. Because I know some people can be a little photosensitive, and this might be one of those videos. Are you ready? Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Stroby video. Good video. Ooh, that's a good one there. Oh, and it's hanging out and shit, just fucking everything up in its wake. That's a good video. I like that. I'd considered at one point actually building a lightning rig. At the time it just wasn't very feasible, but it might be something I can do now. We'll see. Not like I don't have a million other projects I gotta get done. That's a good video. Goes well with the fuzzy rainbow cat thing. Here, let's for those that don't remember that, there's the fuzzy rainbow scaly cat creation. Yeah, we'll watch this again. All right, strobing effect again, and then we'll cut that out for the night. Yeah, we're gonna play the video again in 3, 2, 1. That is a good video. It's worth a replay. I don't think I've ever gotten a really good picture or video of lightning before. Seems like every time I try, the lightning just has other things to do. Or it's like behind you and you're like, really? Come on. Mineral oil isn't that expensive. I'm an electric technician, but have never been that desperate to bust open transformers. Yeah, nah, draft. Why do I have a draft? I don't know. Okay. Minimize that. Okay. Good Lord. Rifleman, polychlorinated biphenyls. What is that? Is that the wrong? Am I on the wrong end of a conversation here? Good ground. That is a good strike. That is a nice. Like I don't know, Boozy. Like, do you feel like Boozy's? He's obviously we work together. He's in the general area. I guess Ed too. Like, do you feel like there's any really decent thunderstorms this year? I feel like they all just kind of, for the most part. I guess there was a couple I heard about. Well, like up in Essex, like we didn't really get much going this year. It was kind of disappointing. Like I'm not trying to have like epic power failures and fucking all kinds of damage and shit, but goddamn, a little bit of noise and some flashy wouldn't hurt. Yeah, it's saying they all dribbled out like a prostate problem. Yeah, that's it kind of seems like that's what happened. Yes, water or water dispersant or water displacement formula number 40. That's WD-40. Did you know JB Weld is water soluble? When it's in its liquid form, it seems like it would be, but I know it's really fucking resilient to transmission oil when it's solid because I built half the individual parts. Yeah, I could see that. See, once that shit's solid, I built half a transmission pan out of that stuff once for the old Cavalier after I bottomed it out like a fucking chief. Redneck atheist. It's always cool when the lightning follows the ion trail of the previous strike. Yeah, I noticed that too. You see that light up again, and it's sometimes there's just little variations, and it's just following the ions that are left in the atmosphere coming down. Ever since I was a little kid, I've loved lightning, and it just never got out of it. I guess. I think just knowing that it's such an incredible burst and an amount of energy that is almost inconceivable for us to be able to try and generate all at once. Like obviously we have lightning machines, but ain't fucking like that. But it's just fucking great. Love that shit. WDB, the Clean It All spray. It is good for polishing and cleaning stuff, even though it can cause a little bit of dry rot on certain rubber parts. But then again, if you use liquid silicone like tire shine, that fucks your tires up too, and rubber pieces. Jack Attack, what would be your GT85 can equivalent unless you get it? GT85 can equivalent? I don't know. Let's see. GT85. Why? I don't know. Like the best penetrant, some of the best penetrant we have is Croil. KR, I'm pretty sure it's what KROIL, Croil and PB Blaster. Like if you could find Croil, get Croil. If not, PB Blaster is a really, really fucking good penetrant. Both of them work really well. As far as actual penetrants and lubricants go, WD-40, I don't really use it for much. They make a really good contact cleaner. That's good for cleaning it's like almost like a light duty deoxit. That's, helps get some of the corrosion off and gives a little bit of a thin oil protectant kind of thing. So that's pretty good. It's pretty good for cleaning out electric motors. It's not conductive, which, that's why you don't use brake clean to clean out electric motors, because not only is it partially conductive, but it's really motherfucking flammable. And then when you go to run that motor, it goes, makes lots of fire and smoke. Not a good thing to do, generally speaking. So yeah, if you're cleaning electric motors, make sure nothing goes burny. Rifleman, when I lived in Florida, cloud to cloud lightning in the evening was very common. The locals called it heat lightning. Yeah, we've always called it heat lightning up here too. When you just see it just, the sky just lights up, but there ain't shit else. You're like, what the fuck? And it's cloud to cloud up top. Yeah, we've always called it heat lightning. I don't know. I guess it's because you only see it when it's fucking hot or something. I never really picked up on why it caught that. Although I figure something like that, why do people call cloud to cloud lightning heat lightning? Like, I imagine there's probably a fucking YouTube video that has already explained this. You know what I mean? Chris has to go to bed. Did you? Oh, okay. Yeah, that was your video. Okay. I was like, make sure I got that played. Yeah. Thank you for the video, Chris. That was awesome video. And again, thank you, Electron Box, for those pictures. That like tonight's picture was fucking point on. I think that's really nice. All right. Thunderstorms tend to happen when it's hot. Well, yeah, that definitely helps. Fast moving heat, or high pressure moving into low pressure, heat versus cold. Wow, it is late. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know. I know these streams are usually anywhere between 2.5 to 3.5 hours long. As we go on for another like 13 minutes, we seem to be talking pretty steady, so I don't see why we hold off at this point. Blockwatcher picture missed it. Which Blockwatcher? What, like the pancake night picture? What? Who? What? Where? Who missed? Who missed which picture? The silent lightning is weird as well. I can't even detect any RF emissions from it on my sensitive detector, says Electron Box. Yeah, silent lightning's always been the weird one. You're just like, I know some really big shit just happened, but I can't hear it. So why is that again? Today's picture. Oh, you missed today's Fama picture? There's some pancakes and a Vala. That's it. Can't see that. Okay. So there's last Thursday's picture, or pictures, pancakes. Looking good. Oh, look, I just noticed it's got the drips right there. Look at that. Maybe I didn't see that before, but subconsciously I saw the drips. And, of course you got that. Looking good, looking good. And then we got Vala eating half a thing of donuts. And some pepper stuff. Oh, and puppy stuff. And poorly labeled grocery store and today's peppers. That was Black Watchers from earlier. The earlier pick over the sea was silent. Oh, okay. I wonder if that would seem like that's really, really, really fucking far away. I wonder if that's what the problem was there, was just so far away. Yeah, like I think we're from what Black Watchers told us, we can expect probably expect a bad Vala picture about one a week. Did you say chili? Oh yeah, chili pancake. I mean, I'll try anything on pancakes, even if it's a little weird and spicy and whatever. Pancakes are, generally speaking, a good medium for other foods. Generally just butter for me. I don't do the syrup, as I've said before. Though I do occasionally will do like a fruit, uh, like a real fruit, like real fruit in like a very light sugar syrup. I'll do sometimes, but it's got to be real fruit, not just some like squishy generic bullshit that's been sitting in a can for fucking 6 months. It's kind of still fruit. I feel like we did a pancake topping poll, but we can do a pancake topping poll before we go. Best pan. Hold on, I really got to sort out this keyboard shit. Best pancake topping. Let's see. We'll just do butter only. I don't know anybody that does syrup without butter, so I'm just gonna go with butter and syrup. I mean, I'm sure there are people out there, but we have limited selections here. Butter and syrup. Ah, shit. Hold on. Let me stop that one. Derp. Hit the wrong goddamn button. Start a poll. It's alright. Best pancake topping. Butter. The only reason I'm putting butter only, because I know I'm not the only person out there that's got to put butter only on it. Butter and syrup. And option. Like what? I don't even remember what vegan options there were. I thought they were just got vegan fucking syrup or something. Yeah, I don't know about cheese. Fruit option. Or, oh, whipped cream. I do know people that put like a whipped cream slash dairy topping. I do know people that do that to fucking pancakes. It's kind of weird. I would say if you do a mixture of these, start at the bottom because that'll be the rarer one, I would say. So like if you do fruit and whipped cream, then pick whipped cream. If you do butter, syrup, and fruit, then pick the fruit option. You know what I mean? They're kind of stacking on each other. See where that lands. Like I know we've done this one before, but not quite in that order. I'd be interested to see how many people make it up to the dairy option of whipped cream or something like that. That isn't butter. Obviously, butter is dairy. Well, jam would be like jam or jelly would be, I guess, the fruit option. That's kind of where I was thinking with the fruit option. I do, like I said, I do occasionally put like fruit. I think every once in a while I'll get bored. I'll put like some grape jelly on there, like fold it over like almost like a jelly sandwich, kind of buttery jelly sandwich kind of thing. Lori says all of the above. If you want the whipped cream with that, then select that topping because that is the top tier of that or everything below. I have eaten peanut butter on a pancake before, C2S. I took a plain pancake once. I took half the pancake, put a layer of peanut butter on it, then I sprinkled fucking chocolate chips on it, folded that bitch over like a taco, and ate that motherfucker thing. And it was so good, so sweet, and so filling. Like it was a lot, but it was fucking delicious. So yeah, half the pancake with peanut butter. Sprinkle chocolate chips on there. Way too many chocolate chips, and then fold it. Maybe put a actually, if you put some cinnamon on there too, that would probably be pretty goddamn good. Okay, where'd that one come from? The Chris and Little Jim. What do we got here? Had a kind of micro cell storm a few months back. Lasted 10 to 15 minutes. Didn't catch the storm, but here's the aftermath. The ironic thing, as it ended in a 4x4 drove down the street with a jet ski on a trailer. Okay. This is from Little Jim. We'll start with the pictures, and then there it looks like there's a video. So yeah, that's when you see the sewer doing that, that's just generally not great, not great at all. Oh yeah, just blew the bottom right out of it. There you go. And is this the video? Yeah, that's no good. Some of them cars' exhaust is barely going to be out of the water. How much of that was getting into people's houses? All right. Thank you, Little Jim. That's a hell of a rainstorm there. Celtic engine on British pancakes, lemon juice and maple syrup or just sugar is common. Okay. That would probably be under the butter and syrup option, yeah. That's a lot of water, says Admiral. Yeah, that is not good. All of it if they have oh, so the water just goes, yeah, that sucks. Apparently something in my shower is starting to leak. I had a little drip yesterday after I took a shower. I went, oh, I think I just need to reseal the walls. Caulking on them has been kind of iffy for the past couple years. I think there's some more cracks in there. A lot of the cars will be at auction. Yeah, and you see a lot of wet cars. Kind of got to know what to look for. Try to peel carpet back somewhere. A lot of times you can see the surface rust from standing water in there. If you can get any corner somewhere, carpet, like the most common place is to poke the carpet around where the seat pillars, where the seats bolt to the car. They're usually just X'd holes with the corners up. A lot of times you can get in there and peel it back and see right down where the bolts to the floor, and you can look for surface rust there, if not just right on the legs themselves. So it looks like most people are just rock the butter and pancake or therein, which I guess would also be like the lemon juicy syrup option. Yeah, I saw a couple people say lemon juice. I didn't know you were serious. I've never tried lemon juice on a pancake, but actually I don't see that wouldn't be a fucking viable option because that's just like putting fruit on there. That's not bad. Black Roger likes buttermilk pancakes. I love. That's typically what I go for is buttermilk pancakes. Lemon curd. Okay. Either way, just fruity, lemony, curdy, whatever citricy stuff on pancakes. Yeah, I can see that being just fine. I don't know about ketchup on pancakes. Probably not as good, but then again, I put chunky salsa on my scrambled eggs every weekend morning with some toast. And that's fucking brilliant as far as I'm concerned. So that's one of the few breakfasts I can eat and I'm not hungry again real soon. Like that will sit and relax and just take care of me for a while. All right, we got about a minute or two to go here. So why don't we do a final toast and then I'm going to go get myself something to eat. I don't know what. Actually, I'll probably do the espresso machine. Actually, I do. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow morning. Get it set up. I'll see what's going on tonight. Anyway, let's do one last toast here. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Fama, thank you for sending in cool stuff that will get used. Absolutely, appreciate everybody hanging out here. So, cheers to those still here. Rice and fried eggs and ketchup mixed up. Yeah, I can see that being pretty good. Rice just kind of works with a lot of stuff. Even if it's not super seasoned, like a lightly seasoned, or even plain rice. Like as long as you got something with flavor, like rice kind of works with a lot of things. Like that Loco Moco Choco, with the rice bottom, the burger, the chicken patty, the fried egg, and then just gravy everywhere. Work good with rice, work good with couscous as well. Especially the gravy. I've said that before. Couscous is great to eat. But if you make it right and it's super fluffy, it just falls everywhere. So if you just coat that fucker with some gravy or butter, but gravy works really well because then it just sticks together and I mean, like, I'm giving you a reason to eat gravy. What's the fucking problem? You know what I mean? Hey, what happened to that one guy? Shit, did I miss too many replies? Or they just give up? No, the water soluble thing. All right. Because rice is completely neutral in flavor. Yeah, and that's what makes it good. And rice generally has a nice texture to it. Rice is just good, and it's usually pretty easy to make. Beef or chicken gravy, though. When I made the Loco Moco Choco, I used beef gravy, as a matter of fact. Beef gravy, I tend to find it to be a little saltier. And yeah, I know I'm going past the stop time. We do that all the time. I know it's a little saltier. And if I'm doing with something with rice, I prefer beef gravy because of that little extra salt to counter the neutral flavor of the rice. Though if I'm doing a gravy with just meat, I'll usually do chicken gravy no matter what kind of meat it is. Because that usually, in my experience, and like the stuff I buy, usually has less salt in it. So you can get more of the meat flavor through, kind of thing. And also with chicken gravy is usually a little bit more of a subtle flavor than the beef gravy. But yeah. Is the stream over? Did I jump to? No, I was trying to end, but you know how I go, Admiral. I just keep on talking. Breakfast gravy, white milk based gravy with sausage bits. Yes. And sometimes in my sausage gravy, I now add a shot or two of espresso, which when I don't have a way to make espresso, I would just take coffee, run it. I had a 4-cup coffee maker. I'd make 2 cups of coffee, and then I'd pour the coffee back into the coffee maker and then put fresh grounds in the coffee, and then I'd run it through again and then one more time, and then I'd have like about a cup and a half of some strong ass motherfucking coffee, and I'd put about half a cup of that. Oh, actually, almost up to a cup of that in as well, with a little bit of hot sauce. You know, the flour stuff, the gravy, the grease, the bits, the milk. That's really good. Fucking haven't made that in a while. Oh, I ain't got enough to send it till 9 there, Lamb. I'm pretty freaking hungry. Been on here for 3 hours so far, and that's about what I've been doing for streams. I mean, I definitely got to get at least something going. Turkey gravy and yeah, turkey gravy's good. That actually, turkey gravy I usually only use on turkey. I find it works really well with turkey. I mean, it's fine with other meats, but I find it just I tend to use turkey gravy just with turkey. I don't know why. It's just weird. Can't find Clive videos. Any ideas? YouTube's been fucking around with Clive's videos and his username and everything. Like his name is, I think he got BigClive.com back, if I'm not mistaken, finally. But I think they've been fucking with his videos too. And all his live streams are gone off of YouTube as far as I know. But why don't I go ahead and get this stream a stopping and my food a going and see what's going on after that. Clean this place up a little bit. So I'm gonna head out of here. And actually, I got to make a scum thumb. Got to do that. Get that stream posted, and then I will see some of you tomorrow. I'll see some of you on Wednesday for Legos. Can't find either. Who fucking knows? YouTube is fucking weird. And then I'll see some of you again on Saturday. I think Monday I'll finally be able to edit the video I have working on the Commons. Get that done with. Maybe tomorrow I'll see what I can do, and we'll get that uploaded, because I know it's been a little while since I put a video up, but like I said, I keep running out of shit to film, so I'll see what I can do. But for now, I'm going to get out of here. Again, I'll talk to everybody later. I'll talk to everybody later. Be groovy to each other, and I'll see you next time. So I am out of here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.